What do you think you're going to put in your tenancy agreement to safeguard your rights or interests better?
But then on the date of the seizing, eventually the tenant came out and reported police. They came to me with 3 guys last time. 3 big guys, and then came to me just for negotiation. Come to my office.
See, like tenants, right? They have all kinds of excuses come up with to not pay rent. The condition of the end house itself is really not one single corner that is actually clean. And in fact, they just left all their trash that I would say that. Okay, I know I always say that there is a special guest coming to this podcast, which is true because every guest is special and holds a dear place in my heart. So today, I also have another special guest, and it's...
Hi,
Thank you for being here.
No problem. Thanks for inviting me. Alright, my name is Tea Kim Siang. That's my full name, but then just introduce myself. Cha Lü. That's what other people call me. Cha Lü, because my surname is Tea.
Yeah.
So just make it Cha Lü, Lü Cha, loyalty. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to call you Loyalty.
No problem. Just Cha Lü. Yeah.
So today, we're going to talk about... This is actually a second part of tenancy disputes. Previously, a few episodes ago, I think episode 11, I spoke about landlord-tenant disputes, just very briefly about things that you can do, cannot do. I think the most common thing that can happen when somebody doesn't want to pay rent is like, aircon's not working. Then after that, landlord doesn't want to fix it. With my friend An Yik. So today, we're going to the second part, which is essentially what do you do when it comes to eviction. So when you have gotten a court order from the court, you want to evict the tenant, you want to get back your outstanding monthly rentals, there are ways for you to enforce these judgments. Now, one of the way is by evicting the tenant is to file for a writ of possession. Like we have previously said before, you cannot, as a landlord itself, you cannot just go into the demised premises where the tenant is still there without giving notice. You cannot change the locks. You cannot block their access card. Oh my god, I can't speak today. You also cannot disrupt the utilities. Because again, as just a refresher, because tenant, they have quiet enjoyment of the property under the tenancy agreement. So now that you have gotten a court order, you want to get rid of possession. It's basically getting an order from the court to evict the tenant out. And firstly, when you get the order, you have to serve that particular order to the tenant. And then the tenant will know at what particular day will you be coming to evict him out, or basically just giving him time to get ready to give back vacant possession of the property. Now, you can go with the court bailiff or you can go with police officers. Now, these are all very theoretical, what we will definitely go through in court process, but practically, what do we do? So that's where Loyalty comes in, because he has done so many eviction cases.
Eviction process,
and he has a very vast experience in like how to do it practically and what are the possible drama that can happen.
Not to be exaggerated, but then
it is. I mean, like, if you guys watch his videos, come on, it's so insane.
I'll try my best, helping the tenants in Malaysia, getting back their beloved house. I'm in full with the bad tenants. We just kill our bad tenants and then hopefully get back the rentals itself. So normally, what I would suggest, the best way is not by writ of possessions, but then with writ of distress. Distress order normally gets you the it's an order, court order, to get to the landlord if you have more than 1 month defaulting in rentals from tenants, so you can apply to the court. It's actually an ex parte application. So you don't need to serve it to the tenant itself. So you just apply to the court once you have served them a LOD. A letter of demand, demanding for the rentals, and also you have to get them the termination notice. So once the LOD has been served and they didn't comply with the LOD, so we can apply to the court ex partes, fastest way you can get 2 to 3 months. Once you get the orders, you can apply to the execute the writ of distress.
Yeah. But I think for writ of distress is mainly to recover back your outstanding monthly rentals, right?
Correct.
Like because sometimes they don't want to pay, and then like eventually you will have to terminate the tenancy agreement anyway. So once you terminate that, and then you file for a suit, you get a court order. That's where you can execute it by way of writ of distress. It's almost similar because you still need to get the court bailiff to come.
Correct.
And the court bailiff will actually prepare a whole list of what are the items that is in the property itself.
Yep.
And then after that, what they will do is they will get a date for public auction for anyone who is interested in the items, and then to come and buy.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
normally it's 14 days after the date of the execution.
Yeah, and then I think normally the bailiff themselves also have connections to help you
to the auction,
to sell
correct.
the items as well, and then you just recover whatever outstanding that you have. So that is actually one way essentially to do it.
I mean, valuable belongings in the premise. If there's
hopefully,
none,
if there's none, then
you just get back the possession. Not the possession, maybe in not official way.
Yeah.
We can just ask them to leave, and then if they want to get back their belongings, so they will have to pay. So after they pay, then we will ask them to leave. So
when you say unofficial
way, so meaning without the possession note in the orders, so we just ask them to leave. So normally for my cases, all of them, I mean, not willingly, but then we just ask them to leave. So they left also. Unofficially. So if there's really, I mean, difficult tenants will still have to get the possession orders.
Correct, that's true. But now I want to know what is the most difficult tenant that you have.
Normally, most of the tenants who didn't want to leave are all difficult. One of my, hardest case maybe I've met one, the whole family the tenants, gangsters maybe, and who having drugs.
Oh.
Druggies.
Okay.
The families, and then he came out and then come to negotiate, but then without shirtless, he come out without shirt.
Oh, what the
hell?
hell?
If you can notice from my videos, eventually there's a leg band. So the band saying that he's criminals. The leg bands.
Shit.
Yeah. So you didn't notice that. So luckily we have our security with me and also police officer. So I was just behind them. It's the one to come and negotiate the legal term. Then I'll go in front. So normally, that was not to be racist, but an Indian guy. So I'll send my security to communicate with them in the Tamils maybe. So when they want to ask for negotiation, in law terms, so I'll go there.
Okay. But how long did it take for you to eventually evict them out?
Actually, for that case, took me for a month to evict them successfully. Because for the first eviction, they asked for another 14 days.
Okay.
So another 14 days, they still couldn't get it off everything's inside the premises. Because I think they've been staying there for quite some time. So there's a lot of, rubbishes or something. I would say rubbishes are for them, maybe their belongings. And then, they asked for another 14 days. 14 days plus another 14 days, so quite some days.
But did they actually remove everything?
Not remove everything, but then left a lot of rubbish inside. If you can, go back to my videos, you can see, you can check what's inside.
I know which one you're talking about.
That will be
that was really hectic. When I saw the condition of the house itself, it's really not one single corner that is actually clean. And in fact, they just left all their trash there. I would say that.
Eventually, that was part of it. Another part was that there might be a life-threatened messages, calls coming to me.
Guys, it's just a house.
It's
not even your house.
They'll say, you have make their life more difficult, and then come to me, ask me to compensate them or something like that.
How difficult is this? Just go and get another house to rent.
They say they couldn't rent another house because most people know they are Indians already, so it's hard to get another house for an Indian. That's the thing.
That cannot be. I mean that if you never try, you never know. You never even try, and then you say it's hard.
That's what they say to me, and then even threaten to my life and maybe my family. They come to me and my families.
Are you serious?
Yeah, correct. No, that's serious. Please.
But how did they find your information of your family?
They just get to my social medias.
Oh.
Yeah, they see it from there.
I mean, wow. Okay, okay.
that is the
I didn't know that tenants go through to that length just to stay at the premises. So ultimately, how was it sorted or?
So far so good lah. I don't see any. So far it's okay, but I try not to get back to all those places lah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they know my car, they know me. So when they meet me in the street, maybe I don't know what happened to me. So. I don't know. I have no idea. So I try not to. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, that was not something I was expecting actually. Okay. All right. So what other excuses do they say? Like I mean to you, like they don't want to leave and.
Normally they say they don't have money. They have no house to rent anymore, and they couldn't really moving out in a short term. That's what they normally say.
I think 3 months is reasonable.
3 months. They didn't know until we go to the premise. They didn't know until we actually go in the premise. Only until then they will come to talk. In between the 3 months, they won't talk to me. They don't think this is serious action against them.
Even with the court order.
Yeah. Only until we bring the bailiff and together with the police officers and also my securities and also myself to the premise itself. Then only they come to start the negotiate with me. This settlement. Want to extension to leave.
I think it's sometimes I think the landlord is also at fault for not taking action sooner.
Correct.
Because I mean I'm pretty thankful that none of my clients had to go through to that extent. I think the worst that I've gotten is that the tenant he just didn't want to leave. He rented a shop lot from my client, and it's at kind of like a small town. Everybody knows each other, and he has rented for many years actually. And in fact, during COVID time, my client also he didn't increase the rent. He cut half. So that this guy can continue with his business, and he opened a restaurant. So it's hard for him lah. We all understand lah. Everybody's just trying to earn a living, right? So that's okay. But after that, when things slowly recovered, he still didn't pay the full rent. He decided that this month he will pay this much, next month he will pay another amount. And then actually right, I got a comment. Side note a bit. I got a comment right that people say that why in your last episode you keep telling people that you need to pay rent. Any issues with the property that you're renting or not, you just have to pay the rent.
Paying rent is actually a no lah, guys. Please. If you sign a contract with someone, say a tenancy agreement, it's definitely said that you have to pay, let's say 2,000 a month. You have to pay 2,000 a month, no matter what.
I mean, because people don't know that what we see, like tenants, right, really have all kinds of excuses come out with to not pay rent one.
Correct.
And they decide for themselves.
They don't think there's
what amount do they pay, They actually don't take it seriously. So that's why we emphasize a lot, like, guys, the rent has to be paid.
Follow the tenancy agreement.
Follow the tenancy agreement. So anyways, come back to the story. So this guy, eventually my client just can't take it anymore. It's been so many years, you're doing the same thing.
Okay.
So we terminated the tenancy agreement. Again, it's a small town. He went to my client, harassed him and say like, why you want to terminate my contract? Like, I really need this place. There's a shop lot. I mean, it's cheap because my client didn't increase the rent and all
you
that.
didn't pay on time. You didn't pay on time.
And you didn't pay the full amount every month. And my client is a retired old man.
So, most of them didn't know the laws, like actually.
Correct.
What ways to help them out? How to get the rentals on time? They didn't know all this.
I mean, it's I don't know what to say. And then I was like, okay. So eventually, when we have to go to court, and then this guy is just using his emotions lah, basically was just telling the judge that
And back for a judge.
yeah, he was begging the judge like, my life is hard, and I have no money, and then Raya is coming, and I need to pay for a lot of things. I have 5 kids.
But for us, the law is the law.
Yeah, I'm like, that's all. I mean, I'm sorry to say, it's not that we have no heart, but
Correct.
the law is the law, and this is what it is. You have to pay the rent, and
Yep.
thankfully, eventually, after like almost 6 months
6 months.
of trial, trying to get a settlement, consent judgment, finally he left lah.
Eventually, at 6 months, you couldn't get any rentals as well.
I could not recover any money from him. But ultimately, what our client really wanted is the vacant possession of the property
Thankfully,
back.
just the possession,
Yeah,
yep.
the money we already know already. He got no money to pay. We understand that. It's just that in a way, you can at least try to give back vacant possession, or you could have left earlier so that our client need not go through this whole hassle. But I mean, again, I'm thankful I didn't need to go and evict him with a court bailiff and all that. It would have been ugly, to be honest. So, do you have any other like crazy? I'm sure there's so many more other crazy as
Crazy
tenant
story,
issues. Yeah.
I get a lot of cases from Penang.
Oh.
Yeah, Penang. So I eventually traveled back to Penang up in front, and then quite a lot of tenants who didn't pay that. I mean, actually, I would say there are more gangsters there in Penang.
Yeah,
they're really
recently
gangsters. Yeah,
I saw this
I don't know
group.
if I wanna
It's
say
called
it,
what,
yeah.
WHO or something.
I don't
Do you
know.
know? Do you know
I don't know.
they said like this guy, I think his name is Joshua. I mean, I cannot recall already, but I just saw the reel yesterday. It's like, I want to tell all the Penang gangsters, y'all better close shop. Something like that.
I don't know that.
It's like it's going viral, I think. But yeah, then
Then in the Penang case, I think I managed to seize and sell the car.
oh
Yeah, and get back the rentals. I mean, the sum from the car itself, and then get back to the tenant. Get back to the landlord. Sorry.
oh
Yeah, but then on the date of the seizing, eventually the tenant came out and report police. Yeah, they get the police to come involved because they say we are illegally seizing their cars and belongings in their premises.
oh, okay.
And then my clients, eventually the landlords, then get back to the police with our distress order.
Then the police
Then
went.
nothing.
Left
nothing.
lah.
Yeah, just left lah.
So did your client eventually get to recover all of the outstanding amount?
Not really, but then the car is just, a demolished car, something like that.
Oh.
They just, sold it as
Yeah.
of a bussy.
Yeah. But because I feel like one of the downside about rate of distress is that people will have the idea that they will be able to claim back for all of the outstanding amount.
Not really.
Yeah, actually, most of the cases, right, you won't get to
The full amount.
get back the full amount.
correct.
Yeah.
If there's something for you to seize and then auction off for money, there will be a bonus for you. I would say that lah. There's a bonus lah. If there is belonging for you to seize,
Sell.
to sell, and then eventually the most important thing is you get back your premises.
What was the
possession of good.
What was the lowest amount you've got?
Zero or nothing. Because
Really?
when you have a fully furnished premises to the tenant, there's nothing for us to really seize and sell.
Oh. So if today you are a landlord and then you're going to rent to a tenant, what do you think you're going to put in your tenancy agreement to safeguard your rights or interests better?
Eventually, if you want details tenancy agreement have to go back to the legal firms, not by the agencies. That's what I say. And then if you have seen the tenants, without paying for a month, then you can start to serve them LOD. Then from there, you save your time. From losing much lah.
Yeah.
Then you get your distress order in 2 to 3 months. That will be your deposit from the tenants. What I would say, to cut loss of your loss.
You see, that's the thing, sometimes, right, I do ask my client because I have tenants, landlords, my client basically, they will come to us after like 1-2 years.
Yep, correct.
And then I will ask my client, why did you wait for 2 years? If it's me, I give you 3 months lah. 3 months I don't get anything, I've got to go to court already. I'm not going to wait for you to slowly give me the money for Wait for 2 years.
2 years. Maybe they have repaid the loans lah. That's the thing. That's the only way.
Like a bit
Uh-huh.
here and then, you know lah. Again, it's like, you know, I pay a bit, and then you also like okay lah, and then eventually it would drag for like 2 years. Which I don't understand.
If for landlords who still have to pay for the loan, and then they are, I mean,
Interest as well.
interest as well.
It's hard. I mean, I don't
And
understand.
you didn't get the rent back to
Yeah,
cover your loan. That would be
yeah.
difficult part for the landlords.
Yeah, I think another way that I've thought about like how you can safeguard your rights. I mean, if the rent sum is so high, right?
Mhm.
Let's just say I mean 5,000 is very high lah. 5,000 loan
5,000,
rental.
yeah,
For example,
maybe a big bungalow, not
you
much.
can actually sign another letter of guarantor, so that the person, like another guarantor, will come in to sign and say like, okay, if the tenant is not paying, then I will repay. That is actually what normally malls will do.
Normally for tenancy agreement, that's a bit too much. But then you can safeguard
you
yourself.
can,
You can do it. Yeah.
you can do that. I mean, I've seen before, because sometimes my tenants, like for like malls,
Mhm.
they do that. They have a letter of guarantor, or another way I actually have thought about is that you get information of the tenants bank's information.
Maybe get the CTOS report.
CTOS
you
report.
see what's background of
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
tenants, if
But-
they are paying well.
Correct. But the one that I said, like the tenant's bank's details, right?
Mhm.
Like which area did he open the bank account and all that. That is quite important, because ultimately, if he doesn't pay, you can garnish his bank account. Means you freeze his bank account, and then you take whatever outstanding amount that is owed to you. But to do that, you will need to have information about where did he open his bank account, and then his bank
account
account number itself, obviously. So you don't wait until the relationship has gone sour to get all this information. You can get it at the time when you're signing the tenancy agreement. Yeah, also know what's he doing, his CTOS,
Basically, the normal basics
like
information so
correct,
you can get.
correct, yeah. So recently you have another reel, right, about the Taya shop one.
Tire shop, yeah. It's actually last year's lah.
Oh.
Which I have a lot of upcoming videos, but then my editor is just too much to edit.
So the Taya shop, was it a successful?
Yeah. They left, and then we get back the defaulted sum also, because they wanted the tires back and all the accessories inside. Because we seized already, then they have to pay us back, and then we get them back all the
their
belongings
stuff,
in
right?
there. Yeah. Then they left also.
So that was a peaceful one.
Yeah, correct. They even did not really peaceful lah. I mean, they came to me with 3 guys last time.
Oh.
3 big guys, and then came to me just for negotiation. Come to my office. Then come
With 3 big guys
Yeah,
to a
three
law
big-
firm.
Yeah, correct.
Ballsy.
Yeah. So I'm alone. Then I have to counter them.
Why you brought 3 guys for? What you want to show?
They say they are all the directors of the company. So I'm just a lawyer here. So I'm just facing all 3 big guys there, and then how? Macam mana? And then we talk how to repay the defaulted rentals.
Are you
lah.
thinking of hiring a security guard?
Not really, but during the execution there must be a security guard. But then real life there's nothing. Yeah, I'm fine with myself. I'm going for kickboxing or something. Not really.
Why, to protect yourself?
Yeah, of course.
Oh
I have to
shit!
protect myself.
Did you tell your boss? I think we have to stop doing eviction cases.
Nah, not really.
This is
They
getting very stressful.
They just give me, go ahead. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Because eventually, I mean, this is the bad side maybe, but then what I see, I'm helping the landlords in Malaysia.
Yeah.
This what encouraged me and what keep going for these eviction cases.
I see. That's
All the
passionate.
uncles, correct. All the uncles say, I'm so old already, couldn't get rent, and then back to me also that landlords.
Yeah, that's true.
Then loyalty, please help like that. I have to help lor. Come out then, then what I have to do.
That's very, very noble of you. Anyways, I think we've come to an end to this episode. This is a fruitful conversation. To be honest, I'm like, it's kind of eye-opening, and I hope you guys got something out of this topic today. I mean, honestly, being a landlord is not that easy also lah. Sometimes people think landlord can earn some like a side income out of it.
Passive
Yeah,
income,
easy,
right? But
then
you have to get a good tenant though.
correct. If you have a bad tenant, then it's just hard. So thank you again for coming,
No
Loyalty.
problem. Yeah, right.
I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.